have always been artistic. Like my mother, my aunts, my grandmother, they're all big quilters, and so I started quilting when I was little and drawing things that way, but never took art class at all in grade school. The only time that I ever took an actual art class was basic color theory when I was studying fashion history, and it was like super basic, and then everything else I've learned since I've been a tattooer. Tattooing actually like taught me the foundations of art, like the way that you have to do a tattoo. You break things down. There's the lines, your shades, your tones, your values, things like that. I would say it's trending lately to be something kind of its like own creature. I really like that watercolor effect. I really love geometric, and I kind of like throwing them together. It's got a little bit of that like graffiti trash polka kind of feel to it, and like someone just put this together for me that it's the quilting influence. Like that geometric is sneaking in and like learning how to like take something and break it apart from being super traditional, but still keep like the essence of what it was, you know, make it modern, make it bright. It's kind of a little chaotic, but also really, you can still see what it is. It's bright and colorful. I also really love straight geometric. I love doing mandalas. I love incorporating like pieces of geometric in things, you know, mix it up. There's something very calming about it, like mentally, like you have to hone in and focus really, like hypervigilance on it, and everything else just kind of disappears while I'm working on that. And it's kind of cool to have that hidden in like elements in the background, or like use pattern to create like shadow and depth. You know, plus it's just fun to just create a little anarchy in the design too. Like you've got a very serene portrait, and then you break it up with like this contrasting color pattern behind it. I love the way that colors fade and flow and blend with watercolor, and I like doing that with tattoos too, like bringing that smooth, solid effect to tattoos. I'm working on a back piece right now. It's all tropical animals, and the animals are not their original color. Like we just did a rainbow turtle, and watching like make it look like it was watercolored, and like some of the color flow was almost accidental, but not. Yeah. But it's fun. It's fun to collect. You learn from people. You see how their shop is set up, how that shop runs versus your shop, and you're picking up little things, and it's kind of fun to kibitz with other artists. Like, oh, I had this pain in the butt client, or I had this pain in the butt design, or hey, I saw your work on that. That looks really awesome. Like, how did you do that? Like, it's kind of fun to hang out with other artists. And then we get together for paint nights too. There's a couple different shops that have done paint night, and it's open invitation, so you're seeing how they work, you know, away from skin, which is kind of cool too. When I first started getting tattoos, it was very taboo. I had like 4 tattoos, and I was working at this law office where I took my suit jacket off and my shoulder caps, and I have one piece down here, and they like, oh, you are heavily tattooed, and they lost their mind. Nothing at all visible over like a suit jacket or a sweatshirt or anything. And the last law firm I worked at, the attorney had a huge moth tattoo across her throat and would go in front of judges that way. So I'm like, we've come a long way as far as like how society perceives it and accepts it. People are expecting art.